remember having a conversation with another coach, and he's actually involved in the pathway. But his take on it was, well, I'll coach the DPP curriculum to the younger ages to give them a head start. And I'm kind of like, no, we don't want to take shortcuts. I mean, it's a late specialisation sport for a reason. So particularly at those early ages, those formative years, probably invest your time, in terms of CPD, invest your time around the who. So like Harrison mentioned before. So what does a 13 or 14-year-old adolescent male need in terms of their physical and social development? And where's the best place to go to understand that? And let the rugby take care of itself. I mean, the one thing, certainly going back to my kind of coaching journey in my early years, trying to do too much in a session is fundamentally flawed. So you try and cram everything in, thinking, I'm giving them so much input, they're going to be so much better for this session. But as humans, we don't remember too many things. So if you've put 6 or 7 things into a session and they remember one, and you've got 15 kids all remembering a different one, then you just knackered.
That goes back to what Harrison said earlier around start with the end in mind. So if you are running a block of work, where do you want them to be at the end of that 6-week, 12-week block, and then plan your objectives for that week back from there?
Yeah, 100%. And listen, it is difficult. Like I referenced before, they're all performance coaches. So there has to be an element of fixing something that went wrong. But that shouldn't be the sole focus. Like I say, you've got 6 weeks and I want to improve this principle of rugby. So how many different ways can my group of players find to go forward? So for the big physical athletic kid, it's great, give him the ball, he goes forward. For the kid who, is tiny but agile, they've got a different way of going forward. And how do I support them finding their best way? But then it comes back to the stakeholder piece. You are a performance coach, but wouldn't it be helpful if you spoke to parents about what you're trying to achieve? Like, I get it. We conceded 60 tries. I get it. We need to do some work on tackling and defensive systems, because I've seen this thing with Stu Lancaster. So what we're going to do is a Leinster 13-2 defence. It's fine. We'll work on that. And then everything else goes out the window because you've got to fix that problem. Yes, you do. And I would definitely advocate doing little and often around contact confidence, so tackle technique stuff and some bits around that. But at the same time, you've got the rest of their lives with a 13, 14-year-old kid. You want to make them love the game so they keep playing it, and not try and create, like I said before, the mini Owen Farrell at 14.